Alright guys, welcome back. Another video here. We're talking about a very controversial subject, the Colorado. But before we talk about this, look at that beauty right there.
You go to lsnasty.com, get you a lot lizard shirt, or really any merchandise on the website. You can get entered to win this bad sumbitch.
What about those sunglasses? You gonna tell them where they can get those too?
You can also get these badass sunglasses. LS Nasty.
Sheesh.
Super clear. Here, I've dropped them like 4 times and they haven't scratched.
This sucker here is a bad unit, guys. 7.3 F450, 24-inch wheels, Freightliner Classics. Got to get you guys those 2-footers, and it's got color changing lights. This badass Bass Boat black wrap. Not only is this thing gonna be your daily driver, but it could also be your work truck. And if you want to work storms, this unit is for you. It's already got a transfer tank on there. We're gonna hook it up. We're gonna do some upgrades with this along the way. lsnasty.com, first link in the description below. Every dollar you spend gets you entered to win this beast.
Mason's not included.
No, Mason's not. Honestly, you can have them.
Oh, if you want to.
Okay.
Afford
me.
All right, guys. So we're talking about the Colorado today. Just picked it up from the chassis shop, and I've mentioned that I was potentially going to sell it. A lot of you guys, which I love the support, I love the following, are like, don't give away the Colorado. Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. So let's go back to the start of all of this. When I first started my YouTube channel, I was working at RPM Motorsports. I just had the Camaro built. I said, man, I want to build a car on YouTube from start to finish. Like, go and pick up a car, completely normal, fine, running, driving car, build it into what I felt like at the time was a badass drag car, small tire car, document the entire process start to finish, and show you guys what it really takes, because for what it really takes to build one of these cars is way more than what most people understand. And that build was the Salty Chicken, which died on the chassis table. Didn't go as planned. Sometimes in life things don't work out, and I kind of had to step back and regroup. Lost some money, lost some materials, but I was still determined I was going to do a build from start to finish, head to toe. Start off with a bone stock vehicle and build the chassis, get a motor, turbo kit, everything. So we ended up taking this truck here, which was Chris, my business partner. This is actually one of his shop trucks that he used for his tower company. It was a completely stock 05 Colorado with a automatic and a automatic and a 4-cylinder in it.
Started life as a Pepsi truck.
Well, it was a Pepsi truck prior to that, had like 300,000 miles. We did the Cletus McFarland burnout contest with it, where we put a blown alcohol LS in there, remote control throttle, did some crazy burnouts, and then I said, all right, I got all these parts that I bought, you know, like almost $15,000 worth of parts to build this car, and it was over $15,000 worth of parts. And I was like, you know what, I'm going to try it again with this Colorado. No one's built a Colorado like quite as badass as what I was going for. And I said, you know, let's do it. So Bob Coker knocked the chassis out and got it back. And, you know, it's unfortunately for me, it's at the end of the road for what I'm looking to do with it. I'm a little worn down. It's come a long way. It's very close. It just needs a little bit of TLC, but I think I'm just burnt out on it. Is that pretty fair to say that? Like, yeah. I'm not having fun with this anymore as much as I want to get it done. And like, it kills me because, you know, when we went to load it in the trailer, the back got picked up by a forklift, kind of like steered around. It's got like 10.5 inches of usable separation back there. So just to see it separate, I'm like, damn, this thing, whenever it gets to the track, it's going to be an absolute beast. It's going to be a monster. I mean, it's just going to be so sick. And it just kind of like breaks my heart. I'm like looking at it. It's like, honestly, it's like watching someone else kiss your girlfriend.
What do you mean by that?
What I would imagine that would be like. I mean, like, it's what I'd imagine. You just like, you do the Arthur fist.
It's not my fault if you made a plane that can't fly. I told you not to touch it!
You're just like, so we're gonna go walk through on this. I guess this is kind of like my sale ad on it, where I'm trying not to be like depressed and down about it, because it's like, as far as truck chassis go, it's probably about as badass as it gets. And really, it just needs to be buttoned up, plumbed and wired, and it'd be good to go. But like I said, I made a pact with Chris, and we both agreed that we're not going to do something unless we're enjoying it or having fun. And this went from enjoying it, having fun. I think it took a lot longer than what I really wanted, and then I kind of was just like, you know what, I'm not having fun with it anymore, so I'm not going to do it. And it went from like excitement to like bitterness and, you know, happy, looking forward. I mean, you gotta understand, I look forward to every day I get to come to the shop, and then, you know, I don't want to work on this anymore because it's like I work on something and I'm just like, man, you know, I wish this was done a while ago, man. You know, I should have been out there racing this, man. Like all the what ifs, and I don't want to be in that mindset working on stuff. And I think, you know, it's better to kind of restructure what we're doing, downsize, focus on what's in front of us. I've been extremely busy with the storm stuff, which I've kind of really ramped up, and I'm not having more fun than racing, but I'm having more. I'd rather stress over that than stress over something like this. If I got to pick and choose my battles, I'm one guy here trying to do a whole lot. So let's give a walkthrough from the start to back, and yeah. So 05 Chevy Colorado. This car is built to be a class killer. It's got factory firewall, factory location firewall, factory floors, as you guys can see here. It's actually got like a false floor underneath it. It's all smooth bottom. So as far as classes go, you're gonna fit in every class with this. Factory style front suspension. It's got frame rail from, you know, at least 20 inches, 18 inches plus the firewall all the way back to the 4-link bracket. So right then and there, no one's gonna be able to get you kicked out of class. Factory style upper and lower control arms, so it bolts into the factory locations, and then obviously you can run your coil over however you'd like. So you're really making it difficult. If you're way faster than someone in the class, they're literally gonna have to make a rule and be like, hey, you can't run in this class, because this thing was built to run in, you know, almost any small tire class that would ever have the rules. So I built it to be a true class killer. It's got steel roof, steel bed sides. The entire bed is removable, which is what's really cool. It's got 2 push pins back here, one on either side of the frame rail, and then you could slide the bed off. So as far as working on it, it works on very easy.
Slides into the little pins in there.
So it locates up there. It's got pins that go in there. It's got 2 push pins that go there. You can slide the bed off. So working on the car, piece of cake. It's very nice. So we'll go back up here to the front. Right now it's spec'd out for a big block, and I'm going to keep the big block. I'm going to keep intake to oil pan on this guy, but this thing right here is conventional headed big block. So the turbo kit, if you have a big block in a 400, everything would go right in. I have a PST carbon drive shaft to go with it as well. So selling the truck, and I'll sell the turbo kit as well. I'm keeping the wastegates and blow-off valves. I'm under contract on that and can't sell those. And the turbos, I'll probably let go of the turbos if you guys want the turbos. So we'll sell the turbos and then everything else. So yeah, the headers, Hippie Fab did the headers. Absolutely gorgeous work. All the material here is stainless bros. I had stuff to do TISS Fab exhaust. All the cold side is Race Parts Solutions. It's 11 gauge, so it's a whole lot thicker. So it's got dual 3.5 inch into their billet 3 to 4. So we built this turbo kit, these turbos and everything spec'd out to make well north of 3,000 horsepower, and there's no doubt in my mind that it would have done that. So selling the truck, if you got a big block, the turbo kit to go with it. I really don't want to sell this big block, so if someone really wants to buy it, you better throw a whole lot of money at it, because I don't want to sell it. Along with the 2-speed 400, not looking to sell that. But then again, I'm in business, so money talks. It's got lightweight fiberglass front end, which is sitting in the trailer, and doors. So it's good looking. It's got the Outlaw style front bumper, so it's got like the nice badass lip on there. Aluminum mid plate, steel motor plate. It's kind of how I build everything. Double frame rail, true double frame rail on here, and it runs all the way back to the 4-link, all the way up to kind of like the main structural part of the dash bar. Removable transmission cross member. It's got a belly pan for it, belly pan for the engine. So it's I tried to build it like as nice as you can build it. All the stuff is Quartermax Pro Extreme stuff, which is like their very nice, you know, stuff. All of the tubing is Docal tubing too, which is a lot lighter than the chromoly. So like, I really, when I was going after this, I mean, I was no expense spared. I think I got probably close to $70,000 into just like materials and labor of the chassis minus the engine and transmission. So I mean, I'm posting the sucker up for sale for like 35,000, and I got 70 in it. So I mean, I'm losing my ass, but that's how it is with this stuff. Up front here, like something that's really badass, I worked with TRZ and FabBot Fab. We got FabBot Fab did the tubular control arms. It's got TRZ billet G-body drop spindle, TBM brakes, and then RC Comp hammer wheels. So it is, I mean, like I said, I wanted all badass stuff. I mean, this is the nicest stuff that you can get suspension wise. Same stuff I run on my G-body. It's bad to the bone. TBM brakes, lightweight, all billet G-body spindle. It's really some badass stuff. It's got a Race Tech seat in there. Again, I'm under contract, so I can't get rid of the seat, but I do have some Race Tech seats in stock, which I will replace it with. Yeah, I got all the hinges. It's got all like the little stuff with it. The Quartermax door hinge kit, the carbon fiber window bezels, the carbon fiber door handles, like everything that could be carbon fiber, I got carbon fiber. Everything that needed to be chromoly to like be badass stuff, I got chromoly to be badass stuff. All right, so if we go back here, we have, I think I got from Tin Soldiers Race Cars, the infinite adjustable 4-link brackets. Those are very badass, so you are able to get really any bar angle that you would like, and they work great. They're a little time consuming to work on, but that's really not a problem because you can get any bar angle that you need. Like I said, the car was built around being as efficient of a race car as possible. Having a lot of separations useful in the radial stuff. It's got, as you can see by how the anti-roll bar is pointed up in the sky, it has a true 10 inches of usable travel. Depending on what length shock is how much you're going to use. So this has got a 9-inch travel shock on it. When I sell it, it'll have a set of 8-inch Menso canisters on there that came off Slick Rick. So it'll have a good shock with it as well. Quartermax Pro Extreme anti-roll bar, which as you guys can see, splined. It's badass. Chromoly 9-inch housing, fits a 9.5-inch ring gear. 40 spline strange axles, strange brakes. It's going to be coming, not with the alphas on there, but a set of polished V-Series, 15 by 14, 3-inch backspace, badass wheel as well. Got the Pro Extreme wishbone on there, all of the Pro Extreme 4-link bars, so they're nice, big, and beefy. I mean, this thing was set up to build, to hold a lot of power. And as you can tell, like the back half on this is like super structural. The one thing that we wanted to make sure is if we're going to put a lot of power into it, it's not going to have any chassis flex or anything like that. And this is definitely it. So it's got all of the sheet metal. The tin work looks great on there. Like I said, smooth bottom. It looks awesome. I mean, it's definitely going to be a rocket ship when it's done. I'll probably cry if I ever see it done. Don't you agree?
Yeah, it's a good possibility.
Like I'll probably cry. So yeah, I guess it is officially for sale at this point in time. I guess I'll post up for 35,000 OBO.
For sale, on sale.
Yeah, for sale, on sale. I'm just, yeah, I mean, it's kind of one of those things where it just sucks, but my loss is your gain, and I guess we just kind of go from there. So it's gonna be badass to whoever gets it, whoever wins it, or wins it. I'm not giving it away. Whoever wins the prize of paying me, it's gonna be badass. So I'm just over it at this point. I'm sure you guys can tell. It's just like
this one has not gone the way you wanted it to go.
No, it's
you think stuff like Hank smooth.
Hank,
I mean, that thing went right together.
I think we did Hank all in house.
Yeah.
You know, and I mean, you could say it didn't go smooth. There were some issues that we were able to just work through, which, you know, building these cars are not easy, but it's just kind of one of those things where we do more and more stuff in house, the smoother it goes.
Yeah. So
you just gotta, at least me, I gotta get to a point where I just throw the towel in. I'm just over it. So that's kind of where I'm at. I really did try my hardest to get it done. I mean, I overpaid on a bunch of stuff and just kind of bit my tongue just to try to get it done, kind of fight through it. And I'd get it back and I'd find some issues and we would just correct them and fix them. And we fixed so many issues and got it to where it is. And it's just kind of like, I mean, I just talked to Matt and I said, hey man, like, talk to Matt and Chris both. And I was like, between me and you, I'm just tapping out. And I honestly, like, I don't want to sound like a quitter or anything like that, but if you got to tell me, hey, you got to spend another 50 grand on this to get it running, or you say, hey, you can invest 50 grand into your business, I'm going to invest 50 grand into my business and keep rocking and rolling there. And I think before I started taking my other business ventures as serious, I probably would have been just okay just to throw 50 grand to this, or 40 grand, or 30 grand, or 10 grand, or whatever. But I just got to a point where it's taken so long, and we got other cars I could be racing. You guys have been telling me from the start, like, hey, stop with all the projects, just focus on one or two and just finish those. Well, I get it. I'm a little stubborn. I wasn't listening. I was like, no, it's fine. No, it's fine. I got it handled. I got it under control. Well, now I'm listening. So that's it. Oh, also I got an LED taillight for it, which is nice. It's a badass truck. It's literally gonna break my heart when I see it done racing somewhere. It's gonna haul ass too. Anything I miss?
I don't think so.
And I'm ready for it to go, so I can close the chapter on this book and go from there. So I guess I posted up. This is like my official for sale video. 35,000 OBO. Did I say 35,000? Is that what it was? 35,000 OBO. Yeah. 35,000 OBO. Looking to get it gone. Not really looking to part it out. I will say that. I don't really want to part it out. I want to just get rid of it. It's got a bunch of really nice stuff, a bunch of really nice parts. I'll stick a race tech seat. I bought a bunch of race tech seats. I got some in stock, so I'll stick a race tech seat in there and keep that one for probably put it in the black sheep or something. And yeah,
that needs to go in the black sheep.
Yeah, it doesn't go in the black sheep. So well, that's gonna wrap it up, guys. You guys can go over to lsnasty.com, get entered to win the Lot Lizard, giving away a diesel truck for you guys. Put some money in your pocket. Go out there and get some work done. You need a daily, you need to tow a trailer, you need to, you got a race car, you want to tow pig, that's it. So go over to lsnasty.com. Every dollar you spend gives you an entry to win. And that's going to wrap today's video. You guys will see this Saturday. Hope you guys are having a great weekend. We got some fire videos coming out the next 2 days, so be sure to check that stuff out. We'll see you guys in tomorrow's upload.